Hey there, guys. I'm just doing my breeding for profit, breeding for minimum wage month 4. So I had a pretty good month, um, selling shrimp and endlers and some other things. So for the month after all my costs, which are things like postage, things like petrol for driving around. And what else are my costs? Well, those are my two main costs. I made €223, selling mostly cherry shrimp, but I also sold some endlers and some snails, and I sold an old tank, so that was good. But all those things that I sold amounted to €223 of profit, which is pretty good. So this month I put a lot more time into the project, I guess, to see if we could get close to the goal. So I set a fixed time that I'd put into the tanks, which was approximately 28 hours. Now, I did kind of probably do a bit under that. And the most time consuming thing, aspect of the project wasn't even the tank maintenance as much. It was things like catching shrimp. And I could have made that a lot easier on myself, but well, I have now. But at the time, I have like loads of stuff in my tank, bits of wood. Takes a while to find shrimp. You end up taking everything out. Blah blah blah. So I've changed that around now in my cherry shrimp tank. So I did probably a little less than 28 hours. So it came out to an average of €8 an hour, which is just under minimum wage. So had I sold a little bit more, could have hit minimum wage, which is the idea of the project. So that was really good. Now I have spent a lot of that money already on things like KH tests, fancy crystal shrimp. I bought I bought some other stuff. I can't remember what I got, but I bought some food, some fancy shrimp food. So I've spent like a good chunk of that already, kind of reinvesting it in the tanks, I guess. But it was pretty good. Now, for the next month, I'm really kind of gonna start diversifying a little bit my crystal shrimp tank, cause these guys aren't breeding and it's kind of disappointing. But I want the tank to have something profitable about it, even if it isn't my favorite little fussy friends. So I've started to try and grow some plants immersed, which is growing them out of water so they have more access to CO2 in the air, and apparently they grow faster. So I'm trying that with some Java fern and that I had. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated on that and see how that works out. I've also grown out a lot of moss, which apparently people really like. It's kind of slow growing, so demand always outweighs the supply, I guess, because it's so slow growing. You can grow that immersed as well, and it grows faster apparently. So I'll be trying that with this tank. I've been growing out some Endler guppies, which I'll show you soon, and I've been trying to beef up my plecos so that they can start breeding maybe in a couple of months' time. So that's pretty good. I think if I have a decent month this month, with regard to like selling some stuff for my tanks or the like, I might see if I can pick up a RO unit on the cheap and get these guys the water chemistry that they need to really breed, because you know, it's starting to become a challenge, and I'm maybe quite a stickler for challenges. I thought maybe it'd be not easy to breed crystal shrimp, but I didn't think it'd be this hard. And I've kind of, I don't know, I've tried pretty hard to give them the conditions they need. I've given them special soil and collected rainwater, and it doesn't seem to be working. So I'm going to try maybe more industrial route to see if that can kind of unlock their mating prowess with one another. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks so much for keeping up to date with my project. It's been a good month. I've nearly hit the goal, the aim of the project. So that feels pretty good. And I'm sure hobbyists might find that interesting to kind of, see if they can kind of balance the books a bit, because it can be easy to spend a lot of money on fish and, end up with lots of things that are, not needed or dying or, just stuff. So it's good to kind of have goals and have stuff coming back in, run it like a little business. So if you find this video interesting, make sure you subscribe and give the video a like. Thank you very much.